All right. How is it going? I think that music was a little loud. I turned it down just a hair for you guys. Okay, cool. So we should be up and running. Let me see here. Make sure everything's good on my end. Okay, so is everything good? How's it going, Eddie? How's it going, Jurgen, S-Lander, Mr. Flappy, and whoever else may be here? Okay, so there's a new bot. If you guys, well, my boom arm here. If you guys were in the last couple streams, I do have a React bot thing. If you type bot or React bot, it will answer your question, supposed to. Also, I have another bot called Alicia bot. It's like a AI underscore Alicia AI thing. That one's weird. I don't know what's going on with that. It may or may not be a thing. So if you say Alicia and ask it a question, it should potentially respond to you as well. So hopefully it's good. I don't really know because that software is kind of newish and it's laggy as hell. And I've been trying to figure it out. Yesterday I was going to stream. My intentions were to stream, but the day before I had everything broken in my OBS from trying to figure out this bot stuff. So I couldn't get that figured out on my end. And then there was a blizzard going on. So it was like super cold here. It's still kind of cold here. And a little chilly inside. So anyways, that's what happened. I basically spent the day being cold. There's like a foot of snow outside right now. Wind's blowing all over the place. And but I got my OBS back. So as far as I know, we should be good. Do I have text on the screen? Okay, so I don't know if my on-screen chat is actually working. The on-screen chat's not updating, is it, guys? So anyways, that's the Alicia bot right there. The one I just highlighted on the screen. Okay, I'm awake, Flappy, ready for whatever chaos. Yeah. See, so we have the Alicia bot in the chat to help with interactions as well. Anybody have questions about whatever we're watching and stuff. So hopefully everything's good. I don't know what's going on with my on-screen chat. Why is that broke? Hold on, let me actually... So let's see here. I do have... Maybe I can refresh. That. Uh-oh, well that just... Okay, so I don't know. So that part works. I can still highlight text, but why is my... Hold on, guys, here. I don't know what's going on. I thought I had everything fixed, but let me refresh the cache on that thing too. I don't know. I guess on-screen chat's broke. Maybe. I don't know. It's not a huge deal. I'll figure that out later. But we're back, so okay, so it's just in general. I don't know what's going on, guys. Who cares? Anyways, how's it going, guys? See, these are problems that on my testing side of things, everything comes through fine. Everything's perfectly fine. The second I go live, problems arise. That's what happens because then the system gets under stress. It's doing stuff. It's got extra computational processes it's trying to handle. I don't know what's going on. It gets confused and laggy. All right. So anyways, country wheel. Last time we did the world. This time we're going to be doing Europe. We're going to kind of do a flip-flop kind of thing between Europe and the world probably. I don't know for sure. So, yeah, so I don't understand why... Okay, so chat dot overlay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to try to fix it right now. I really want to have it fixed because I kind of like the on-screen chat. It's nice. Don't know why it's not working. But anyways, I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to spin the wheel, guys. We're going to find out what country we're learning about today. Or wait, what happened here? Oh, why did my pop-out chat come over here? Okay, so now there's an on-screen chat that popped up. So is it going to be working now? Hold on, let me type hi in the chat over there and see. Is that going to pop up? Okay, cool. So maybe the on-screen chat's working again. Maybe it took it a bit to clear its memory after I hit the refresh catch thing. I don't know. Cool. So hopefully everything's good. All right, so back on track. Europe, country wheel, guys. We're going to spin the wheel. What country are we learning about today? If it's Netherlands or something, we'll spin it again or whatever, right? Since we do focus on that a lot. Unless you guys want me to stick directly to the wheel, because I mean, I have videos saved in my watch later list for the Netherlands anyway. So I guess it, you know. Spin the wheel. Where we go? Are you shitting me? Okay, I thought it was it almost hit the Netherlands. It was gonna stop there. Like it almost stopped there. And then I'm like, what the hell? Like, do I control the universe? Sweden. Awesome, guys. Let's check out some videos about Sweden. Very nice. Going to IKEA today, guys. All right, if I can type in the right damn website here. All right, so we got YouTube website up here. We got Sweden. I'm just gonna simply type Sweden and see what happens. Quickly stuffed my face. Now I'm gonna go have a beer for the day. A Lindenmann's Glüse with roasted wheat aged in cognac barrels. Yum. That kind of sounds good. All right, let's see here. Living with the dark winters in Sweden. Ooh, that makes me feel cold. I just got a cold chill thinking about that, guys. It's cold enough out here. I don't know. Maybe. But that one's 47 minutes, so we're not going to do that one. It's a little bit long. So is the audio coming through good, guys? Because I messed with my audio, my microphone. I turned the thing down here a little bit more, and, you know, it's a whole thing. Technical difficulties, guys. That's what I deal with. So whenever you see me not streaming or doing videos for like a day or two at a time, I'm either super busy with personal family stuff or I'm probably having technical issues. I'm not just sitting on my ass. I mean, I am technically sitting in a chair, I guess, but you know what I mean. Anyways, I did crop out some videos from the one last live stream about Namibia. I got one more out of that live stream to put as a standalone video, but maybe we'll check out that other video. You got a Sweden relaxation film. Actually, hold on. I can change it the time under 20 minutes, right? I can probably do that. Yeah, right here. 3 to 20 minute video. That would be perfect. So of course that one pops back up. It's right in that time frame. Let's see what else we got. We got the top 10 beautiful places to visit in Sweden. We got life in Sweden, country of extremely beautiful women and nature. We got let's see. Oh, Walter's World. Walter's World's always good. Oh, right here, culture shock. Okay, I found it. 7 things about Sweden that would shock Americans. That is the video that we're watching today. One of them. Not only gonna watch one, but you know. It's 5,000 miles in between. Now I gotta adjust my sound real quick. Go back here. Pause that. We don't need that anymore. Turn YouTube volume back up. Make sure it's good down here. Bear with me, guys.
In Sweden and Oklahoma, right smack dab in the middle of the US where I'm from. And after living here in Stockholm for half a year, I have a very long list.
Okay, volume's good. We're going to restart. Okay, so we have Eric Payne channel, 7 things about Sweden that would shock Americans. Hit like down below. Like on the original video. So, Sweden only been at the airport of Stockholm, but would love to see more of that country. Yeah, Sweden's a beautiful place, right? All right, so here we go. I want to be more interactive. I got to figure that out.
It's 5,000 miles in between Sweden and Oklahoma, right smack dab in the middle of the US where I'm from. And after living here in Stockholm for half a year, I have a very long list of things that Swedes do that would probably shock a lot of Americans. But for this video, I'll start with 7.
7's a good number.
Hey, I'm Eric Payne, and I'm an American living in Sweden. I used to be a TV news reporter in the US until I moved to Stockholm.
You know, he looks like he comes from Oklahoma. He's got Oklahoma face. Like in the plaid that he was wearing looked 100% like Oklahoma or whatever it was.
In April, and now you're stuck with me here on YouTube. Number 1 on my list is the shoehorns. Let's just do this first one like a band-aid and just rip it off. We'll get the most controversial thing I'll ever say out of the way. Everyone here in Sweden has at least one or several of these in their homes here. And if you don't know what they do, they basically help you put on your shoes.
Yeah, so I've seen these before. My grandma uses them and stuff to put on her shoes. And, you know, she's got a bad back and everything. She can't be bending down that far. And she wears the, you know, women's shoes are real tight, hugging around her feet and everything. So, like, that makes sense. But, like, everybody in Sweden has one of these. That's interesting. That is certainly interesting.
Been around the world, okay? Whatever it is, I'll understand. There is nothing about this I understand.
I think these are overrated unless you're older or physically can't bend down easily to put on your shoes. So you will never see me use one of these, and that's all I have to say about it.
I mean, to be fair, maybe sometimes it'd be kind of nice to have a shoehorn. Sometimes, man, it's like, you know, you get close to 40 and you start realizing, like, maybe a shoehorn's not such a bad idea, right? I'm just saying.
Into exile.
Hey, Yoda.
Number 2, when you go to a restaurant in Stockholm for either lunch or dinner, your portion size is going to be the same. And despite that portion difference, your lunch is still going to be cheaper. And it's great. You're basically getting free food. But that's different from a lot of places in America where when you go and ask for the lunch portion, it's going to be cheaper, but it's also going to be a lot smaller than your dinner portion. Number 3 on my list.
Hold on. I got to rehear that. So how is it free food? What? Hold on. I'm confused here.
I must go.
Number 2, when you go to a restaurant in Stockholm for either lunch or dinner, your portion size is going to be the same. And despite that portion difference, your lunch is still going to be cheaper. And it's great. You're
So the portion size is the same. Then why wouldn't you just always order the lunch version? Right? Or is it just the same menu depending on the time of day? Then they just basically charge you a higher amount after lunchtime when it gets into the dinner time area. Right? Hello. I like the little tulip on your thing. That's why I highlighted your message.
basically getting free food. But that's different from a lot of places in America where when you go and ask for the lunch portion, it's going to be cheaper, but it's also going to be a lot smaller than your dinner portion. Number 3 on my list, when you go to a grocery store or some other stores in Sweden, the cashier is usually sitting down. And if you're a Swede, you're thinking, that's just common sense, right? No.
We don't have that.
We do have that here at Aldi's. Aldi's has been like that for for 30 years that I can remember. Cashiers sit down and they do their thing, and it's a German, obviously it's a German store, company, whatever.
In America.
For some reason, it's frowned upon for cashiers to sit and work at a lot of stores in the US, and some people get really upset when they see cashiers sitting and working.
That's ridiculous.
But don't take my word for it. Here's some proof. I went to Quora and random Americans are saying things like, "This is not Europe. To sit is to be seen as lazy. Only Aldi cashiers sit in the USA."
They brought up the Aldi's thing too. Yeah. It's true though. Only Aldi's cashiers sit in the USA. It's not because they're lazy or anything. It's just Aldi's is the only company that has sense enough to be like, hey, maybe they could use a chair. They can do the exact same thing, standing or sitting. They'd probably be like more comfortable sitting though, and maybe they'd be happier doing their job for longer periods of time, right?
I am a cashier in the United States for 24 plus years, and in my opinion, sitting on your butt while ringing up people purchases don't look professional. I mean, that's why I don't like Aldi's. Plus, Aldi's is a generic store, and in my opinion, their food is not all that good. And
To be fair, Aldi's is, I mean, yeah, sure, it's looked at as a generic store here, but like they got good quality food. You can go to Aldi's and get Belgium chocolate. You're not getting Belgium chocolate at Walmart unless you're getting the name brand Belgium chocolate that's like way jacked up in price. At Aldi's for the same price, maybe even cheaper than that shitty ass Hershey's you're getting at Walmart or something. You're at Aldi's, you're getting the store brand. It's the same chocolate, German chocolate, Belgium chocolate, whatever. It's just wrapped up in the generic like Aldi brand wrapper, but it's no different. And it's cheaper. So like, no, that lady, whoever put that comment there, is dumb.
also my personal favorite, because other countries are lazy and not in the shape, health-wise, as we are. And that one's especially
It not in. Hold on. Other countries are lazy and not in the shape, health-wise, as we are. We are better physically. That's why we stand up when we are cashiers. That is absolutely not true at all. We are a poor, sickly country. Our food is full of chemicals. Our people are out of shape. We're like the fattest country there is. What are they talking about? I don't understand.
And that one's especially stupid because according to the Bloomberg Global Health Index, the US is the 35th healthiest country in the world. That's
Yeah, we're
behind
not doing
Sweden
good.
and also pretty much every single European country. Sweden is ranked 6th, by the way. All right, number 4 on the list, there are a ton of parents walking around with strollers here in Sweden.
We need to talk about the BABEE.
A big part of that is because everything is super walkable here in Sweden, but it's also a really big part of the culture that both of the parents are generally really involved in kids' lives. You can also see that with the really generous paid maternity and paternity leave that's mandated by the government, and all the companies are pretty accepting of it as well. Let's talk about the weather here in Sweden. There's a really popular phrase that's, there is no bad weather, only bad clothes. And that kind of hints at the incredibly
Is that just the Sweden saying? Because I've heard the Dutch people say that too. Is that just like a generalized, like just a European thing? Everybody in Europe thinks that, right?
boring weather here in Sweden. I mean, you have your spring, you have summer, fall and winter here is not the best generally, but I am here to report that there is definitely a such thing as bad weather, and you can go to this entire section of the US to find it. In a lot of the Midwestern US, you're glued to your TV when storms hit. There's nonstop weather coverage, weather-related TV specials, and
Yesterday, the night before, during the blizzard, not gonna lie, I was watching weather updates for probably 2 hours on YouTube, live meteorologist coverage and stuff, and ain't lying.
storm chasers. The meteor
And it's fun. It's fun watching the storm chasers and stuff. It really is, guys.
meteorologist at the Tulsa station that I worked at was basically a household legend, and I'm not exaggerating.
Well, I don't know about I don't watch like the in-house meteorologists at the local news weather thing. I watch the YouTube people, and then they pull in footage from people that's like out driving around, like the storm chaser people that's got like the cameras inside their trucks and stuff, and they're chasing the tornadoes, or they're out driving around, getting stuck in the snow, and it's fun to watch.
He is the king of the Tulsa weather scene. We call him Travis Meyer.
There's
Yeah, that's an Oklahoma thing. I mean, they're like your local news weatherman is like a legend. That's an Oklahoma thing, guys.
Travis Meyer memes like this one, and then there was one that was made into stickers, and then there was this one, and it doesn't even stop there because one business sold these Travis Meyer candles. So people take their storm season weather very seriously in parts of the US like in Oklahoma, and since I moved to Sweden, I have not had to look at my weather radar once.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know. Something
Oops, didn't mean to highlight that
amazing,
one.
I guess.
Number 6 on my list of things in Sweden that would be a culture shock to Americans. Swedes love queues. When you're at a lot of stores here in Stockholm, odds are
They love you, like lines. So if you're watching in the United States, they're talking about lines, right? Like standing in line. They love it.
queues. When you're at a lot of stores here in Stockholm, culture shock to Americans, Swedes love queues. When you're at
Yeah.
a lot of stores here in Stockholm, odds are there's probably a queue unless it's a grocery store or another small shop. So even if there's nobody else in the store, you should probably be prepared to pull a number from a machine and wait until an employee brings up your number.
They love lines. Thanks for the 10 is that Australian dollars? Is that what the A means? Thank you for that. Okay, yeah, best of everything for 2026. Love from Oz. Awesome. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and kick like on that real quick over here. And give it a little heart. Or wait, can I not hit like? Well, I gave it a heart. I did that part. Awesome. I appreciate it. Standing in line is a normal thing everywhere, I would think. Yeah, I mean, I mean, if it's busy, right? That's just the normal thing to do. You would just normally stand in line and wait your turn, right? So is this person kind of trying to say that like they just love it, like just they're like more so than everybody else? Communist love lines. There we go, right?
And finally, if you live closer to the equator and have a somewhat normal amount of sunlight at nighttime across the year, then you're going to be pretty shocked when you're here in Sweden. Winter is pretty rough. December 21st is the shortest day here. It has only 6 hours of sunlight, but when you get to the
6 hours. I'm trying to think what it is here. What is the you know what? I bet the bot would know. Hold on. See, bot, what's the shortest daylight hours North Indiana? See what it says there. Mid-December. Okay, not specific. I knew that. Like, how many hours, bot? Hold on. I do have another AI that we'll check out after we finish this video, or another bot thing. It's like a voice thing, but it's super laggy. 8 hours. Okay, so my shortest day is 8 hours. Yeah, I was gonna say 6 hours. That's pretty short. I mean, hell, 8 hours, that's short enough. It's like, where'd the daylight go?
summer here in Sweden, it's great. It's almost never dark. On June 21st, the longest day, there's more than 18 hours of sunlight.
Dang, 18 hours. Okay, so that's probably close to what, maybe we don't get quite that much, but we get a longer, we get a long kind of a summer day too. I mean, I feel like it's like daylight at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and it doesn't get dark until like after 9 at night in the peak of summer.
No, it's nice. I think this might be it. Wow, hey, look, you guys.
Rick and Morty. Nice.
The sun's rising.
I need to catch up on that. I've seen like the first 3 seasons. Swedish summer, guys. Look at it. It's
If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you missed my last video, it's about Julmust, or Swedish Christmas
Guess I'll
soda,
subscribe.
and how companies like Pepsi and Coca-Cola have failed to successfully copy its Nordic success over in the US.
so, it's another one of his why Americans need Swedish Julmust. We might as well check that out, guys. It's Sweden Day. Sweden Day. So I guess we're going to do 2 reactions from this channel.
My name is Eric Payne.
His name is Eric Payne. First, though, I'm going to try to do this thing with my other bot. I got a button where I can ask it a question like verbally, and it's supposed to verbally respond back. It's that Alicia bot that you guys are possibly interacting with in chat. So I'm just going to test it out and say, can you hear me? See how much of a delay it's going to actually have once we're all up and going. Alicia, can you hear me? See, the voice to text doesn't work as good because it said it typed in chicken. Can you hear me? Try it one more time. Alicia, can you hear me? Yeah, so I don't know. It's supposed to respond by voice. It may pop in 5 minutes. It's laggy. That's why I don't, not trying to. All right. So anyways, why Americans need Swedish Julmust. So it says Julmust is a soda that was created 111 years ago and is available in Sweden for a couple months around Christmas. Companies have tried to bring their own versions to the US over the last 2 decades because of its success in the Nordics, but have largely failed. So it's okay. So it's only available for a couple months around Christmas. So it's a Christmas soda. All right. Hit like on the original video. Let's check this out.
And I'm an American living in Sweden. If you're also an American, then you probably don't know about a drink called Julmust. It's also called Christmas soda, and
Julmust, okay. Christmas soda.
there are a bunch of different brands here in Sweden which are only available for a couple of months around Christmas time.
Apotekarnas julmust, en god.
It's like glue wine, non-alcoholic though, right? But like the flavor would be like that. So it'd be more like the Kinder's Punch, right? Or I think Kinder's Punch, something like that is what it's called, like the child-friendly version of glue wine.
Julmust is so popular that Coca-Cola actually has to compete here in Sweden. Their sales can drop by as much as 50% when Christmas soda is being sold.
Really? It's that good. So when it actually comes out that one, section of the year that for those few months, Coca-Cola gets decimated in sales. That's crazy. I want to try this stuff.
All know things that have regularly released limited editions that sell pretty well, so why not Julmust?
Let's get down to the business of sucking every loose penny out of Mr. and Mrs. Average Knucklehead.
That's a good movie. Have you guys seen Robots? It's actually a pretty good movie.
What's our big ticket item?
Julmust is so good at cutting into the soda market here in Sweden that I'm not the only one who's thought about bringing it to the US.
We'll check out a video on Surgery next. That's a great idea. Jul means Christmas in Swedish. It probably does. Considering it's a Christmas soda, right? I would assume.
Pepsi has actually already tried to bring Christmas soda to America.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
In the early 2000s, Pepsi sold Pepsi Holiday Spice.
Oh, I've heard of that briefly. I kind of vaguely remember that.
And then Pepsi Christmas Soda. This blog post from 2015 called Holiday Spice a sensory assault of the most bizarre cinnamon I've ever had in my mouth. They also said if you want to know what Pepsi Holiday Spice tasted like, just take a trip down to the gas station and buy a bottle of Pepsi. Add a tablespoon of pumpkin spice, add a teaspoon of cocoa, close the bottle and let it stew in your fridge for a day, then drink it. Drink.
It's not bad. It's not bad though. It's really not bad. Like I take speculoos spice and I put it in my coffee pot with a little bit of cinnamon sugar and brew that. I mean, I know it's not Pepsi or but just the spices. I like that spice taste.
All of it.
Not great, Bob.
But both Pepsi Holiday Spice and Pepsi Christmas Soda still have cult followings, and there have been multiple petitions to try and bring them back. You have to really do some digging to even find the smallest info about these two drinks. Someone made a YouTube video in 2012 drinking an unopened can of Holiday Spice from 2005.
This hints.
Well, it's 2012, okay, and that was an unopened can from 2005. So this is like, years. How many years? Like, what? 7 years or something, right? 7 years old.
Spice. Flat, bland, mildly rancid.
And this from
Mildly rancid. I mean, yeah, it's a 7-year-old can of soda. it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna taste original.
Even further back in 2008 of someone drinking a 4-year-old can.
Still fantastic after all these years, man.
2,000 people haven't even watched either of those videos yet, but there's also one more video with less than 2,000 views. The description is a commercial I worked on in 2005, which would have been around the same time Holiday Spice was first sold.
I miss Pepsi Blue. Has any of you guys had Pepsi Blue? I don't know if it was even available outside the United States, but it was a blue, clearish blue liquid with like a blueberry type flavor or something. I don't remember exactly to describe it, but like I remember it was good, and I was really actually sad when they stopped making it. It was so good.
Spice up your holiday with Pepsi Spice.
So what if you want to buy some Pepsi Holiday Spice? You can buy a 2-liter bottle of it on eBay for $200, but if you don't enjoy drinking 16-year-old soda, then you're kind of out of luck. About 20 years ago, Afton Baudet brought Yule Must to LA for Americans to try. Their verdict was it should be able to stand out in the US, interviewing one man who said, this is good. What did you say it was called? Jewel Most? I would buy it if it was in the shops. So it clearly has a place in America, and if Pepsi isn't willing to do it, then there is some good news.
You're gonna have to answer to the Coca-Cola company.
Coca-Cola is already kind of working on it.
Coming soon, next month in fact, to your grocer's shelves, holiday season
What do you mean
Coke.
kind of working on it? How old is this video? Okay, so this video is from 2021 for reference. The end of 2021. Right after I started my channel, actually.
The 2 limited edition flavors are Cinnamon Coke and Winter Spice Cranberry Sprite.
But for the most part, that's just
Oregano.
Dr. Pepper, right?
I guess that would be Dr. Pepper.
It sounds refreshing,
I never
but
thought of that.
at the same time, I have a hard time believing it's been around for this long and no one...
What do you mean that would just be Dr. Pepper? No. Dr. Pepper is its own beast. Do not sully its name like that.
It hasn't occurred to anyone yet to put cinnamon
Well,
in
they
Coke.
already have cherry Sprite. They have cranberry Sprite.
And this is the problem.
Those people are delusional. Those flavors are not the same. What are they talking about?
The marketing for Winter Spice Cranberry Sprite is actually pretty good. The can has a special Christmas design, and they even got for an animated commercial.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Take it easy.
Sprite, let's go.
On the other hand, and you're probably going to see where I'm going with this, Coca-Cola Cinnamon, objectively, no effort at all. Y'all just slapped cinnamon at the top of the can like any other flavor you have. I didn't even know that holiday season cinnamon Coca-Cola existed, and I drink an abnormal amount of Coca-Cola. And that's why I've decided to help out Coca-Cola with its attempt to market Cinnamon Coke.
This Christmas, we did what Pepsi could never.
Really?
Just like new socks, scented candles, mugs, and all the other gifts nobody asked for. It's Coca-Cola Cinnamon. When your standards are low, but expectations are high. Coca-Cola Cinnamon. Available for a limited time only.
I mean,
You're a freaking superhero.
I would probably drink that. I mean, it looks, that looks better than the version that, I don't know if that was a real thing or a mock-up commercial, but that looked better than the version that showed before, like just a plain can that said cinnamon at the top.
Every business you touch, boom, bam, turn to gold.
If you enjoyed that, make sure to smash the like button. I genuinely want Christmas soda to become a thing in the US, but it can't become a thing if nobody knows about it. Yule Must was sold in Sweden every winter for about 100 years. That's why it's a big deal and why it competes so well here. It became a tradition after many years of its existence. And I know these corporate decisions
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you can't just force a tradition, right? It's just something that just happens.
are based on graphs and analytics, but you can't just parachute a new product in, barely tell anyone about it, don't make it stand out on shelves, and then when 1 or 2 Christmas seasons are over, wonder why your new holiday season tradition didn't sell as much as you'd hoped. Even if you're Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I want to see your comments about what you think about Christmas soda and what you'd like to see me talk about in the future. You can either do so in Swedish or in English. You can also subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter at EricPayneTV. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so this dude must be like an American that lives in Sweden then. If he does a lot of videos about Sweden, we're going to check out his channel. We're not going to, necessarily watch another one right now, unless he specifically has one on Surstreaming. But yeah, it's all Sweden content. Nice. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry that took so long. I got sidetracked. All right. So we're going to check out surströmming. How do you spell that? Surströmming, Sweden. Good thing for auto spell correction stuff, right? What are you guys talking about? Pickled herring and stuff? I'm going to be trying that. I'm going to be trying that at some point. So anyways, let's see here. Swedes eat surströmming. It says we know it smells like shit, but we love it. That's actually pretty funny, right? Let's see here. I don't know why that Alicia bot keeps... So evidently ads pop up on Twitch every now and then. And so Alicia bot evidently decides to tell people. Ads on now, perfect moment to show some love and keep this wild ride going by hitting subscribe. If you're... Yeah, I'll have to do some fine tuning because I don't need it to spam stuff too much like that. But all right, so where are we gonna... Oh, there's that eating surströmming with PewDiePie, Good Mythical Morning. I've seen this a long time ago. Let's see, cats try surströmming. Paying strangers in the trenches to eat the world's smelliest food. Not trying to watch that right now, but I bet that's a hilarious video. Okay, we got surströmming, Sweden's delicacy of horrific fermented canned fish. I think that's the one. With a title like that, how could you go wrong, right? Yeah, that's the one. The Kitchen Cosmonaut. That's a cool channel name. All right, so this is the winner, guys. Winner, winner. Surströmming dinner. And I believe I'll have to turn that volume down some. Actually, no, I'll do it down here on my end. Sounded kind of loud coming through. So, we got the Kitchen Cosmonaut, guys. Surströmming. Sweden's delicacy of horrific fermented canned fish. Check this out. Thanks for watching with me. Hit like on the original video. And this is his review, evidently, of the worst canned Swedish fish. So Swedish fish is a candy. There's a candy called Swedish fish, and it's nothing like the actual surströmming. Swedish fish candy is actually pretty good.
So many different things all over the world, and that's probably the worst. As my time in Sweden comes to an end, it's time to conclude my Swedish trilogy of videos with...
Why does he look like... There's an actor. This guy looks like an actor. I can't place who it is.
Surströmming. So this is something that I've been very curious about trying, and it has obviously quite the reputation. So this is a fermented fish, so it's Baltic herring that is fermented, and apparently the smell is incredibly noxious.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a good one, because if he had a good one, that can would be swelled up. I've seen videos before where that can's just like, looks like it's just about to explode.
And the taste is very specific. I don't really like fish a tremendous amount. I really like sproti. I like Spanish and Portuguese canned fish. I think that this is going to be a tremendous challenge for me, but I think that it might be a little overhyped. I think that people just do it for content and things like that.
We'll see.
I can't imagine that it's as terrible as what people say.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Also,
that must have been a clip of what happened after he ate it. I don't know.
This doesn't seem to be incredibly popular in Sweden. It took a little bit of searching to find. It's not at every store.
Hold on, is it, so it's not super popular in Sweden? So is it just a thing that, like he said, people do for content because it's like it's just a popular thing outside of Sweden because people know about it? It's a shocking thing. Is there any Swedish people in the chat? Is there? Let's see here. If it's a delicacy, if a delicacy is disgusting, is it a disgustacy? That's a good question. Good question, Shadow Watcher.
So I don't think that Swedes eat this frequently, maybe just once or twice a year, possibly. So it's probably a very niche, very strange thing that's not tremendously ingrained in Swedish culture. And I think that it might be a little bit overhyped. But I'm definitely going to find out. I'm a little bit nervous about it. And just carrying...
Okay, so does he do a lot of food challenges then? Says, haha, I love him so much, he's like an iron lung, he can digest anything. An acquired taste. I mean, they could only market it out to the people, you know, the tourists and stuff, right? Swedes do like it, says Yolanda. They eat it with crackers, potatoes, onion, and some other stuff.
This around in my backpack feels like carrying some sort of biological weapon or something. Just really scared about damaging the container because I don't want to make my backpack smell like fish puke. Since you can't...
Yeah, but some of them, I've seen some of them where it was just swollen. I mean, the can looked like it was about to burst its own self open.
Can't eat this inside. We're going to have to go outdoors to open this because apparently the smell can permeate into like the...
Hold on. It literally says it cannot be opened indoors in Sweden. And it's forbidden to bring on an airplane. I think I've heard about the airplane thing because of the pressure, because the cans, because like I was saying, some of them can swell up and the pressure differences and stuff like that in the cabin and I you know, whatever, right? But is it just, it's just not recommended, right? Like it's just not recommended to be indoors, or to be open indoors, right? Like surely not everybody's going outside in the snow in the middle of winter to eat their surströmming out in the yard, right?
Because apparently the smell can permeate into like the walls of the buildings and stuff. And you're supposed to do it underwater to sort of reduce the pressurized gas that's inside it or the initial smell, which I will not do, but I will go outside because I want to sort of respect the apartment that I'm staying in a little bit. So we're going to take this out to the street, open some surströmming and give it a try. We're going to eat it with some flatbread, some onion, and some dill, which apparently is the typical way you consume it. And I'm going to consume this with a little bit of Swedish schnapps. All right, once we have a break in the weather, we're going to head out.
What a Swedish schnapps. That sounds interesting. I want to learn about that. I want to taste it. I like schnapps.
Outside and give this a try. I think that it's probably not going to be as bad as what people say, but I'm going to probably literally be eating those words.
It comes up. It says puking them.
and I guess we'll give this a go. So fingers crossed. Hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully I don't get ill in public and end up on the Swedish news. So let's go outside.
I'm in danger.
Now that I'm outside.
Oh, that's great.
In sunny Sweden, the weather is quasi-cooperating. In the 4 hours of daylights that we have, we're able to come out in a mostly damp bench, but it's at least stopped raining. So here we are in Gothenburg, ready to try my surströmming. Since apparently...
Oh, surströmming. Okay, so that's probably more closer to... I was saying it wrong. Surströmming.
This might be a little bit vile. I'm going to take my jacket off. If I could, I would do this naked, but there's probably laws against that.
Yeah, we don't want to. That's the wrong platform, guy. Wrong platform.
Also, in terms of accoutrement, I have some chopped onions with dill, or sliced onions with dill, and the bag disintegrated. So, we have some toppings. Then we have the classic cracker that we're going to have with this as well. Apparently this is vital. So we're going to give this as fair an opportunity as possible to give this a go. So,
all right.
Going to get the crackers ready. All right, and to sort of steel myself for this, some Opa Anderson, the worst of the schnapps that I tried.
The worst?
Straight from the bottle because I don't have a shot glass. Cheers, Sweden. Cheers to surströmming. I hope this is okay. Ugh, gross. God be with us. Oh. Oh.
Did it juice on him?
It's very pungent. Oh, I'm gonna drop some of this liquid out. Oh, it's so thick. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, God, even outside. I understand why you can't open this. Oh, God, and the juices are everywhere.
That's disgusting. The juices are everywhere, guys.
Oh. It's like really bad BO. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Mm. Mm.
He said it wasn't gonna be so bad. He didn't know. He didn't know about it. He heard about it, but he thought it wasn't gonna be like that.
Oh.
Jeez. Ew.
Oh, God, I can't even open this fast enough. Oh. Oh, God. It's so viscous. Oh. Jesus Christ, it's so vile. Oh, my fucking God. You're supposed to open this underwater? Ugh.
He didn't do that part. I don't see no bucket of water anywhere in sight. It was like rotten slime pouring off the lid.
Oh. Oh.
It's like rot, BO, and the ocean.
Okay. So it's dissipated a bit.
That's how you know you got a delicacy. If flies come straight at it. You know, it's like, you know, you got something good, right?
Oh. Oh, God, fuck. Why? Why do people do this? Oh. Oh, my God. I'm in a very public place, too. I'm so sorry, Sweden. But I cannot do this inside, and now I understand. Even on a balcony, this would be, like, unforgivable. It's the fish police coming to arrest me. God, they pack these fucking crackers for...
BO stands for body odor, like sweat, like the underside of the armpit or something. Yeah, you know,
space travel.
Yeah.
Okay. So some onions, I guess. Oh God, it stinks. Oh, we're outside and it's still vile. I don't know how people do this in a like closed environment.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Oh geez, this is great.
Okay. So there's the fish. Oh, okay. It's so soft. It wasn't gutted, so it's still got all its inner.
This is a guy trying surströmming. So yeah. I need to remember to put the title of the video, like what we're watching, at the top of the screen for like people that jump in late into the stream or whatever. Yeah, surströmming. Yep.
Inner bits. Oh, God. Oh, my Swedish flag. All right, so this liquid is so thick, but at least these fish seem to be in pretty good condition for what I have seen. Oh, it's just really funky. It's sort of dissipated a lot now, so it's a little bit more tolerable. God, oh, but that first crack, it's just terrible. Okay.
Sounds terrible.
So, here we go. Cheers, guys. Skål.
Yep.
I can't even swallow it. It's so disgusting. So disgusting. I really tried to get it down, but I couldn't. Oh, more onions, more.
I know why he looks familiar. I just saw it in his face. This. He looks like there's a guy. So Linus Tech Tips. Not Linus, the other guy, but he has his own channel. Shit, what's his name? Bocabola. Hold on. Is it Bocabola? Yeah, look. Does that look like the same guy? Are they related? Are these people related, guys? That looks like him. That's like his brother. Is that like his cousin? His brother? Elijah. Yeah. That's his name. Yeah, he looks like him. This is like his older, like, uncle or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's so disgusting. I really tried to get it down, but I couldn't. Oh, more onions, more schnapps. I don't know.
Is this true? Andre the Giant's little brother? Is that true, or is that just like just something to say?
That is so grim. Oh my God, that's so disgusting.
It doesn't sound good.
So I don't think that that's like the worst thing that you could possibly eat ever, but it's definitely up there. Really fucking disgusting. I think that some people may overact with this a bit, but they also do it in like a car or something insane. I can't imagine being in an enclosed space. I think that if you open this on like a subway or something, it would be considered like an act of violence.
An act of violence, guys. That's great.
Everything stinks. My hands, the taste in my mouth is just like insane. The texture is really weird. It's just
looks slimy.
It's a literal rotten smell. It is like eating rot. I don't know how to describe it in any other way.
You said it's like literally eating rot.
There are some people who are watching me now. Some Swedes sort of hiding behind bushes, poking fun. Okay, I'll try one more time.
Okay, I was
Way
just
more
joking.
onion, and this is a smaller bit, but I really don't have much faith in how this is going to shake out. It smells so rotten, and the texture's just fucking awful. It's like an alien penis or something.
I didn't think I'd hear that today, but we just heard that.
God, the smell. Nope, I just can't eat it. I'm so sorry.
Flaughter, maybe in the next couple days. I know we need to get back to Flaughter. I was just thinking about that last night, actually. Didn't give up on it.
I've eaten so many different things all over the world, and that's probably the worst. There's nothing charming or redeeming about it. There's no positive. There's nothing good about that. I don't understand why you would do it. People say that you should rinse it a bit and that might help, or eat it with milk, or be...
I would have put gloves on because your hands are going to stink for 3 days straight. It's going to soak into those pores.
super hammered when you eat it, but there's just no redemption for it. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. I can't even chew it. So I didn't vomit, if that's counting for anything, but I really don't even know how to properly dispose of these. Sweden, please no.
Well, what you do is you put that by a tree over by the woods, far from your house, and you let the raccoons take care of it. Or use it for fishing bait. Catfish would love to eat that.
All right, Sweden. The end of my trilogy and the end of my time here in your beautiful country. Thank you very much for hosting me, even though you didn't really have much say in the matter. I really hope that I can come back one day. I'd really like to learn how to make those Swedish meatballs, because those are absolutely amazing. And some of the schnapps is really great. You guys have excellent candy. Lots of other stuff is just super weird, mostly boring. Ugh.
The raccoons might not want it.
God. So thank you guys very much. This is the end of my Swedish trilogy, and on to the next country in my winter travels. So thank you guys very much for watching the channel. Swedish people, if you're watching, thank you very much for hosting us. And as always, until next time.
That was a cool... That was a fun video. That was a cool experience for him, for me to watch. I wasn't part of it. I'm glad I wasn't part of it. I wasn't there to smell it. That's good. It's not stuck on my fingers. Do not make meatballs with those hands for a week. Yes. I agree. That's awesome. It's actually interesting. We don't have raccoons, so I doubted it. Yeah, we have raccoons, though. We have raccoons. So, that was a good video. So what else? What do we got? What do we got for Sweden? What else we got for Sweden? Let me see here. I'm just going to type in like Sweden travel or something. Watch like a travel video. Oh, there was that Walter's World one. Mistakes tourists make in Sweden. You could watch that. Oh, wait. Nope. We found it right here. We got a Swedish food tour. Diana and Phil channel. I've watched their channel. That dude's German. And the girl, Diana, is from here in the United States somewhere. And I believe they live in Germany. They may live here now. They may be back and forth depending on what video you're watching or whatever. I think they did do some videos where they were here. I don't know if they were living here, if they were just staying here. I'm going to go ahead and copy this title, update the top of the thing on the screen there. I like having that up there. It's kind of nice for people that's just jumping in late to have the title of the video scrolling up there. Pretty nice, right? I don't know. trying to add more to the stream and to the videos, to the content. It delays me. It makes me inconsistent at times, like the last week. But, you know, hopefully the inconsistency and blah, blah, blah will be worth it for the trade-off of potentially more engaging and better content going forward. That's the plan, at least. That's the plan. Trying not to get too sidetracked too much with it. But when my OBS was broke, I kind of had no choice on that one. I had a lot of problems I had to fix. But anyways, back to it, guys. We got the Swedish food tour. Whoops. I didn't mean to click on play. I was just trying to unhighlight the text so you guys can read it. Anyways, we got Swedish food tour. First time in Sweden for Kotbuller, Rackmacka, Princess Starda, and more. I don't think I pronounced any of those anywhere close to correct. But anyways, that's just part of the show. You know about my bad pronunciations, guys. At least sometimes I try when I know the context of how to try, but I don't speak Swedish. Deanna and Phil channel. Thanks for watching with me, guys. Hit like on the original video. Let's do a Swedish food tour, guys. Everybody loves food, right? And it doesn't look like that Alicia bot's like interacting with anybody in the YouTube chat. Maybe it's set to only respond by name. I kind of wanted it to chime in like 10% of the time just to kind of, you know, add a little bit of engagement to the chat, but it's okay. Again, down the road, I'll fix it later. Not going to get sidetracked right now. Thanks for watching with me, guys. Let's check it out.
Sweden, the country known for beautiful nature, high quality of living, and functional self-assembled furniture. But how is
I was gonna say IKEA. They're definitely known for that. And the meatballs. I've never been to an IKEA a day in my life. That plate of food looks good though. And honestly, those mashed potatoes looks exactly like the ones I made last night. I didn't put the little green herbs on it, but I put the butter and the cheese in there.
Food in Sweden. Well, when I looked up Swedish food, I got a lot of interesting results. So today, we are in Sweden, here to try some iconic Swedish food for the first time.
All right, so we're in the center of Gothenburg here in Sweden on this nice overcast day. And we're gonna see what the city has to offer food-wise. But this is gonna be a street food tour in Gothenburg, Sweden. Time to eat.
I have not seen that video yet, Dolly. I seen it pop up in the list earlier when we searched for it. If we have time, we may circle around and watch it after this, perhaps. I just got a cold chill when I seen the thumbnail, and there's a foot of snow outside right now. It's a chilly day, and I just didn't want to feel like watching a snowy, cold video at the moment. So we'll see how it goes.
So the entire reason for this trip is to finally visit Phil's brother, who has lived here for years now. And for the first few days, we visited Swedish beaches, hiked in fairy tale forests, and spent so much time fascinated by Swedish supermarkets. But Phil and I are tourists, so we had to do a few touristy things while here. We visited the Haga district of Gothenburg, which was once a working-class neighborhood that has become a popular spot for locals and tourists with tons of small shops and cafes.
What's the Haga district? Hold on, let me see if this bot will do it in the YouTube chat. Alicia, what's... Haga district, Sweden. See if this Alicia bot responds back here. May not. It may have broke. I guess maybe the regular bot will do it. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so one of the bots is working. So Haga district in Sweden is actually a historical part of Gothenburg known for its charming architecture and vibrant atmosphere. It's a popular area for shopping, dining, and nightlife. Okay, so it basically just said exactly the same thing Diana said. So anyways, back to the video.
And lots of giant pastries. World famous cinnamon rolls are called kanelbullar in Swedish, but this area is home to the famous giant cinnamon rolls that are called hagabullar.
We just bought 4 kanelbullar, huge cinnamon rolls. This bag is super heavy.
We had to get something that's classic to Sweden. I think Sweden invented the cinnamon roll. It's called kanelbulla, and this one is huge. This shop specifically makes ginormous ones. As you can see, it's bigger than my head, or maybe my head's just...
Looks good. Kanelbull. So it's basically a giant cinnamon roll. I want it with my coffee.
This big, I'm not sure. But
bigger.
It is huge. It smells so good. You immediately smell the cinnamon as soon as you walk into the store. Look at this right now. There's this beautiful spiral, tons of cinnamon sugar inside, and looks like chunky sugar pieces on top.
Yeah, that's a little different because, yeah, we wouldn't get the chunky sugar pieces like that. We would just get like our cinnamon rolls it's like a thin white icing that basically on a basic level, you could just make it by taking like some powdered sugar, a little bit of milk, maybe a splash of vanilla, whip that up. Basically, that's your cinnamon roll icing in its basic form. I've never had it with the sugar crystals like that.
The bottom is here, top is here, and I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm doing what our niece is doing and just gonna bite into it.
Oh my God, I don't know how to film that.
Oh my God.
That's a tiny bite in that whole thing.
My favorite part of any cinnamon roll is this part, so I'm gonna fight Phil for that. And right here, if you see, it's very fluffy.
The middle, that's where it's got all the like juicy, the flavor, the cinnamon, the butteriness, and like all the, yeah.
But then the inside is not dry, which is nice, and it's nice sweet with the cinnamon sugar right there. It has a nice heft to it though. This is a solid kilo, right?
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. Sometimes I question large food, whether the taste is there or not, but it tastes really good.
All right, so we got this thing in the middle of the Haga quarter of the city, and I'm not sure if this is like a bit of a touristy spot because these are huge, and this thing was, I think, 160 crowns, so not...
Dang, so $17 USD. It's not cheap. I mean, but it's a big... and it's fresh, bakery made, so I get it. And you could get one, share it with a couple, 2 or 3 people, because that's a huge portion. But, I would say this is a touristy area. I would say this is geared for a tourist, right? What do you guys think? Mouth is watering now, right? Think that's a justifiable price? Yeah, I would say, especially, considering the size, right? And it probably is in a touristy area and everything. And it's like the selling point, they got them in the window. They got a whole stack of them in the window. You can see them as you're walking down the street or whatever. So it like brings people in. It's like their advertisement piece in a way.
Quite cheap, but it's also like 2 pounds of food, so I'm not sure. It's also glazed on the bottom. I hate it with cinnamon rolls that your fingers get so sticky.
If you're complaining, I'll eat the whole thing then. That's mine.
It's pretty good, and I don't know, it probably feeds a family of 6.
But it's gonna feed a family of 2 right now.
My niece also likes it.
That's a big
I mean, depending on the time of day, I could probably eat the whole thing myself, really. I probably could. But if it's too sweet, then I wouldn't be able to. I'd definitely only be able to eat like a third of it or something.
And a tasty start to this food tour as we go deeper into the city. Gothenburg is Sweden's 2nd largest city, and it's...
Did she say Gothenburg instead of Gothenburg?
Go deeper into the city. Gothenburg is Sweden.
She said Gothenburg on accident. That's great. This is Batman City, guys.
Sweden's 2nd largest city, and it's a port city on the west coast of the country.
I don't know if you can tell, but there's this like misty weather in there, which feels so Nordic.
Hold on. Why did we lose sound?
Like it's not clear.
Hold on.
Country.
Oh, it's just me. Hold on, guys. I don't know why Hold on. Why did damn it. I gotta switch I don't know. I guess I'll switch it to my other speakers. I don't know what that's about. It says it's connected, but... Or wait, no, it's not.
I don't know if you can tell, but there's this like misty weather in there, which feels so Nordic.
Yeah, we're back.
Like it's not clear, it's water in the air. It's tiny drops. I can feel it right now blowing towards me. This feels crazy.
It feels like Drizzledorf.
When Phil and I visit a city for the first time, we prefer to walk around so we don't miss anything.
Sweden too has 7-Eleven. I'm loving it, man.
We immediately notice several beautiful bridges and canals, and a decent amount of public transportation options.
Another thing I noticed too is people like to be out still, but a lot of pedestrians, not quite the bike culture as it was in Denmark or the Netherlands, which felt very similar. Here it's a little less. There's still a good amount of bicycles, but not as many.
We walk further into
Yeah, that's one thing too. Yeah, Denmark. I feel like Denmark has a lot of similarities with the Netherlands, like what he had mentioned, but differences too.
Of bicycles, but not as many.
We walk further into the city where there are plenty of restaurants and shopping streets. We came across this area of food trucks and restaurants, and because we're here along the coastline, we went to this Fisk restaurant for one specific thing.
It's fish.
All right, so we're here for one of the specialties in this area. So we are on the west coast of Sweden, so there's a lot of fish, there's a lot of seafood, and this was something that we were told we need to eat.
By a local.
By a local.
Yeah, I'm Dutch. I've been in Denmark, and the landscape at least is very similar. Yeah. And the like they got sort of like the same, like a similar biking culture. Denmark, of course, isn't like as thorough, of course, as the Netherlands biking culture, but I feel like it's probably a close second. I don't know.
Local. This is rakamaka, and it's a open face sandwich.
Okay, so this is the rakamaka. Open face sandwich. It looks like we got some shrimp in there. And is that caviar? Nope, you lost me.
With little shrimpies on it. The prices usually change per day because they just, whatever yesterday's catch was, the market price based on the amount that was caught. And look at this one. So this one's on a beautiful toasted bread with mayonnaise, it looks like, on there. Some lettuce, a lot of dill, some caviar on top, the classic red onions that's been pickled here, and then we sprinkled a little bit of lemon on top.
Lemon's always nice on seafood. I do like lemon, as long as the seasoning on the seafood is done properly, right? Adds a spritz of lemon. Lemon's good on pork too. But Dolly says it's not similar. Dolly would know. She's Danish. She lives in the Netherlands. She's been to both places. Fish eggs. Yeah. I don't like. Yeah, that's, to me, I don't know. I've never really tried it, to be fair. I just don't see myself liking it.
Looks so good. Every place we've gone to here has had some variation of this. Okay, do I just make a nice little forkful? So let's go. I did not expect that garlic aioli, but it's so good.
Garlic aioli on the bottom. Oh,
nice garlic. Garlic's, I mean, you got to have with shrimp. Garlic's great, right? I mean, I put garlic on a lot of stuff, though. I made a really nice pork roast last night with some garlic, some Szechuan pepper, and so good.
You see this layer? The dill is quite nice with the contrast of the shrimp. I feel like the shrimps don't have like crazy flavors. It's more of just like the crunchy, meaty texture that comes with it. That's so good. For the price though, I don't know if I need it every day, but it's very good.
Yeah, it's like close to $20 for that meal.
Yeah.
The longer we're in Sweden, the more I notice similarities to the US in restaurant culture, and there are the two things, the one I love the most and the one I hate the most, are also here. The first one, the best thing about US and Sweden too, they have free water. Free still water everywhere, and it's just complimentary, and I love that. And also the worst thing the US...
And the thing with Sweden water is like this. So here in the United States, yeah, sure, you get free water everywhere, but it's tap water. You probably don't want to drink it. It's not going to have the greatest flavor. You can drink it. It's safe. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's American tap water. If you know, you know, right? Whereas Sweden, their tap water is probably just as good or better than our purified bottled water we get at the store. They got clean water over in a lot of places, from what I hear.
Exporting to the world, tipping before you receive your food. It's always pay before you receive the food, and they turn on around the thing and they ask you for a high tip. But anyway.
Cooking channel. In the back, we tried starting the garden channel. I'm all over the place. I want every channel in the world, I think. I don't know. I'd enjoy a cooking channel. I really would, but I don't know for sure if I would get around to it or not. And it's a whole thing, guys.
I'd also recommend it to get the catch of the day. Obviously, seafood very big in Sweden. They don't eat just köttbullar. There's seafood, very good seafood. So I'm not quite sure what fish this is, but she described it as a white fish in a ragu and a lentil
Okay, so there's more fish eggs on it, right? Is that what that is?
ragu. So these are lentils. Then
Oh, no,
mushrooms,
lentils.
These look like the cantarelle. I don't even know the English word now. And then are these mangoes?
They look like mangoes in there. Ooh, it's steaming.
Mangoes are good.
Okay, here you go. It smells like some buttery, creamy sauce.
Hold on, what was the price? I just noticed there was a price there on the bottom of that. Okay, so 14. That's not bad at all. That's actually a better price, I think, than the cinnamon roll.
Here you go. It smells like some buttery, creamy sauce as well. So.
Especially fish, you know, fish and seafood usually can be a higher price. I mean, of course, I live in the middle of the United States, nowhere near an ocean, so maybe for me it is more higher up, than Sweden. Of course, the fish price would be a lot cheaper there.
Dude, I think this is getting me on Deanna's page here. She always says, don't overcook the fish. It needs to be soft. And I think that's exactly what they did here. It's absolutely not overcooked. I was cutting it. It felt a bit rubbery. So I was a little afraid that it's going to be undercooked, but it's not. It's so nice and the flavor is nice. Man,
Spicy.
This fork right here kind of looks like anti-fast food, right?
Yeah.
This is amazing. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm a big fan of warm food, but I think the sandwich slightly outshines this. To me, the sandwich is like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, they're both like above a 9 for me. That's so close.
Very happy with the lunch here.
Very happy.
Not just köttbullar.
This is one of those delicious meals that if we come back to Gothenburg, we would definitely eat here again. But it's time to digest this meal and warm up for the next one. We walk around the city and enjoy the many beautiful parks, trying to add new birds to our list.
They're teasing me.
New birds?
I'm trying to get new birds.
There were plenty of shopping streets and malls, and we went to a candy store to pick up a special licorice to try in our future Swedish snacks and candy video. And
Oh, yeah. So the licorice. These tubs. This is okay. So I have chocolate. I got drop here, and I got chocolate covered like Kronoten and stuff over here from like the Netherlands, right? And I had it before, but it was in a tub like this. I don't remember what brand it was, but yeah, Sweden, they like the salt licorice as much as the Dutch, maybe more. Oh, it's this stuff on the bottom. I think that's what I had. It was something similar to that, but like in the Netherlands. It was like those bottom jars. I don't remember exactly. It's been a few years.
try in our future Swedish
Maybe not exactly. Some of these are orange and stuff. Mine was just like the brownish. Yeah, no.
snacks and candy video, and Phil just had to check out the 7-Eleven products.
So why is this
candy section?
Why does he keep getting so excited about the 7-Eleven? Like, it's an American grocery store in Sweden. He's not even American. He's German. Like,
That's kind of fun.
While Phil was trying to film some wieners,
Are you YouTube?
he ended up making some friends.
Yeah, we're from Sweden. Yeah.
they watch the channel evidently.
What is the best thing you can eat in Gothenburg?
Gothenburg. Fish and chips.
Fish and, we just said fish.
Also
Yeah.
It's
pretty good.
Gothenburg is like a harbor city, so very nice.
Yeah. That was very good. Yeah.
7-Eleven, bringing people together.
All right,
Right.
So first impression of Gothenburg, we walked around a little bit, we had a little bit of food, and I think the city feels nice. However, as you can see in the sky right now, it is August and the weather dropped a little bit today. So I guess it is summer, but it could get already a little bit cooler, like we have 15 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, we're lucky to stay here for a little longer because Phil's brother lives here, and we've seen the good. We've also seen some of the colder, but I don't think this is as bad as it can get weather-wise.
Like, I mean, we're talking here and people are kayaking in the river here, summer activities in Sweden.
I mean, Phil is still bolding shorts, so like it's a warmer, but a little cold for me.
And we have to keep moving to keep warm. Our next stop brings us to another city that is about a 45-minute drive inland. This is Borås, which has a population of around 100,000 people. The city felt smaller and calmer. We checked out some thrift stores, and we have to eat the country's national dish.
All right, for lunch, of course, we had to go
For some reason, I thought they were going to say surströmming, the country's national dish. It's not. It's the meatballs. It's the meatballs, guys. With are those cranberries? Is that cranberries or is that cherries? It's probably cranberries, right? I bet that's good. I bet it's pretty good.
Sweden's national dish, the meatballs, the köttbullar. And actually, it's pretty hard to find them, or at least harder to find than what we thought. We looked up a lot of restaurants in the cities. There's this chain, it's called something Tullen. We'll put it on the screen. And it's this like bar pub-ish thing where there's a lot of drinking, but also some food items. And they apparently have good köttbullar on the menu. Here we have it. Actually very colorful. We have a good chunk of mashed potatoes in there. Heavier than I thought. We have 5 pretty chunky looking köttbullar, which are the meatballs, of course, the star of the show. And then we have some cucumbers on the side and these, I think they're called lingonberries. And of course this like classic brown sauce with it. So my
Lingonberries. Huh? I've never heard of those. Does anybody know what they, is there something similar that they would taste like?
only experience with eating köttbullar, I think, is from German IKEA. And they are kind of mediocre, so I'm hoping these are a little better. Just gonna grab one.
Cut it up. Ooh, it looks good.
The köttbullar first. Just the meatball. Tastes very good. It definitely tastes like a better version than the ones that I'm used to from like IKEA and stuff. Very nice. I could get used to this.
Well, yeah, they're going to be better than IKEA. It's a fucking furniture store. Why would they have... I mean, I heard they had good meatballs. I don't know. I've never been to IKEA, but like I couldn't imagine they got the best meatballs, right? I mean, it's a furniture store that also sells meatballs. People go there specifically for the meatballs. I get it. I don't understand it. But, you know...
I wonder though now how often Swedish people eat these because they're not that common everywhere on the menus. Okay, let's try to make a proper fork here. We got half a ball on there, some of the nice mashed potato. Try to
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I could try some lingonberries. Heck yeah.
sprinkle some of the lingonberries. A little bit of cucumber on
That's a huge bite. Big bite here.
Sauce. Oh. Dude, I think the berries are the star of the show. There's such a contrast. The berries very sour and fresh contrast. It works very well together. The cucumbers too. Very nice dish. Can't go wrong with those, I think.
And this place is, I feel like, known for a lot of their beers. They have a lot of beer on draft, and I decided to go with this Sitting Bulldog.
Okay, I like that. Sitting Bull. It's got a darker look. I like a darker beer. Actually, I have 2 Polish beers. I still have to crack into at some point. I don't feel like drinking right now. It's only 1 o'clock on a Monday. But at some point, we're going to do a stream, and I got those 2 Polish beers to crack into.
The IPA was on tap, so let's give it a try.
There's different Sitting Bulldogs, but this one's pretty famous.
Actually,
Sitting Bulldog.
I can get down with this one.
Wait, actually.
Sounds like a pub name, right? Like that sounds like let's go down on the Sitting Bulldog and get us a pint. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a beer person, but tastes nice.
Little secret, I've been on antibiotics this whole trip, and I just ended yesterday, so let's see what happens with a little bit of beer. First alcohol.
First alcohol.
Dude, the IPAs are just fruitier, right?
I think that's why I like it.
Darker, fruitier. I don't know if Sweden necessarily is known for beer, but Sitting Bulldog, pretty cool name. We just stepped out of the restaurant. That was actually very good, very nice köttbullar. And I think there was a survey a couple years ago which dish should become Sweden's national dish. And I think number 1 and 2 it was between the köttbullar and kebab pizza. And I think just barely.
Why wouldn't it be the meatballs? Aren't they known for meatballs? Kebab pizza.
The köttbullar won and kebab pizza landed in number 2. But that was very nice, and we're just walking back through the little city of Borås right now. But for now...
We're going back to Gothenburg.
We shall be back to Gothenburg.
But wait, before we go back to Gothenburg, we have to enjoy some of Sweden's beautiful nature. There are so many parks and hiking trails not too far outside of the cities. We hiked a lot during this trip, around a few of the thousands of lakes in Sweden. We did notice an increase of people on the sunnier days, and an increase of animals as well. How cute are these guys? Okay, sorry, I digress. One of the...
I mean... kind of a cute cow. Still doesn't stop me from wanting a cheeseburger, though. Just saying. Still want a cheeseburger.
How cute are these guys? Okay, sorry, I digress. One of the days we hiked a 10-kilometer loop around this lake, and during part of the hike, I felt like we were transported into another world. These plants were so soft, you could probably sleep on them.
Nice.
It was like a scene I've only seen in movies. And to top it off, we started picking mushrooms. We had our expert Swede with.
That looks like where the fairies live. That's why you don't find fairies in Ireland no more. They went over to Sweden, guys. Look at that. That's cool.
We had our expert Swede with us, so she was telling us what was good and what was not to eat. The only self-picked wild plants I've ever eaten are honeysuckles as a kid. So foraging for mushrooms is very new for me. We're in the Swedish wild wilderness, picking mushrooms. And about midway through the hike, we scouted for a good spot to cook up some moose burgers. And when I say we, I mean Phil's brother and his girlfriend. We are with experts here, and it was very clear this wasn't their first rodeo. They grilled these burgers to perfection, plus topped with garlic sauce and cheese and pickles.
Oh, I've never thought I wanted a moose burger before, but now I just realized I want to eat a moose burger. That looks good. I've had deer, white-tailed deer, the deer that we have here in Indiana. I've had deer burgers, but not moose.
Red onions. Oh my God, chef's kiss in my opinion. And this being Phil's first time consuming moose, I'd say he looks like a pretty happy guy. Oh, and remember those mushrooms we picked? Well, a little butter and salt later. It's on this beautiful toasted bread slice. Look at this. The best wild to table dish I've ever seen. Eat it. Put it in your mouth. The butter's amazing.
Yeah.
He even kind of looks like the last guy in the video, that Elijah guy, and the eyes just a little bit.
As beautiful as nature is, it's time to go back to the city. I want to mention how nice it is that Sweden has these signs at least a few meters before speed cameras. A nice reminder to slow down so we don't get a ticket. Not that we would ever speed. No, never. Yeah, so back to Gothenburg for one of my favorite activities. Hello. Hey, it's my favorite time of the day, Kaffe und Kaka. Because kaka is cake in Swedish, right? I think so.
You know,
but they call it a
kaka. Well, you know what that is in Spanish? Means shit. Poop. That's funny. So it means poop in Spanish, but cake in Swedish.
fika here. So it's an afternoon like coffee and cake time.
Yum,
Just
what's
like
that? Whoa. That looks good. I mean, I probably want to eat it all the time, you know, because I go for more of the chocolates, the butterscotches, the caramels, the vanillas, those kind of flavors, more so than the berries and the fruits. But like, I would totally try it once to see what that tasted like. Everything on this screen looks good.
Snack, and we had to get something that was classic. I see it at every supermarket. When I Google Swedish cakes, this always pops up. It's this princess torta. It's this green marzipan layer with a lot of cream inside.
Marzipan, you already sold me on it. I want it now. Marzipan is so good.
This one looks like it has cake on the bottom and then some type of jam or berry layer as well. It feels a little bit like Sweden though, because of the red houses and then the green nature. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but I see it everywhere.
It's a rose, right?
Yeah, beautiful rose. I'm pretty excited, so let's give it a try. It looks so creamy, I'm a little worried I'm gonna break it just going into it. Oh, that's smooth.
I like the color contrast of the rose to the green.
The red.
Looks delicious.
Let's go.
Wonder what the red is. Did it say? Did I miss it?
Princess cake for the princess.
Ooh, that's a raspberry base, so that's a very nice contrast to it. Very creamy.
Raspberry.
It just like slides in your mouth. I don't know how it's holding this shape right now, but the marzipan must be holding it up.
Try the rose.
Oh,
beautiful.
All
this has to be a
sugar.
marzipan rose, right?
Is it marzipan?
Marzipan?
Sugar, I think. This reminds me a little bit of the cake we had in
Yeah, all sugar. Yeah.
Lübeck, the marzipan cake we had with a lot of cream inside. It's very good. A good Kaffe und Kaka.
Oh my god. The tower is falling.
Yeah.
It's very, very creamy, which I usually say as a negative thing about a cake. But this cream is so nicely flavored, I think I like that. Yeah. It's good. I like that Gothenburg, it seems modern enough to have oat milk for every coffee that you can order, so that's nice. We asked the guy, what is the next best Swedish thing? So he said there's the strawberry cake, and I was glad to hear that, because the strawberry cakes here, they look amazing.
Yeah, and Phil loves strawberry.
This one looks...
I like strawberry shortcake. And then you put it in a bowl and pour a little bit of milk in it and eat it with the milk in it. It's pretty good.
Creamy too, but it has a cake bottom. Then again, this like a red layer. Then there's like a custard layer. Then the cream that looks flavored. I'm just gonna, oh God, this one feels like it's gonna collapse.
You're gonna have to eat a whole strawberry in that bite.
Of course. You got a nice piece. It's so light. It doesn't look as light, but it weighs nothing. It's super creamy. I think what they do here, they flavor the cream into like a fruit flavor, strawberry. And I was craving a good strawberry cake for a while, and I'm so happy they have that here. They have a lot of strawberry cakes with custard, but leaf and little pastries. I love it. So, oh yeah.
Hold on, whoa, that looked like chicken. Hold on. Was that chicken with strawberries on the top, or was I looking at it wrong? I was taking a drink of my coffee.
Strawberry cake for a while, and I'm so happy they have that here. They have a lot of strawberry cakes with custard, but leaf.
Okay. It's not. Oh, it's custard. Is that what he said? Custard, right? So yeah, it's just a burnt, crunchy custard. It looked like chicken with strawberries on the top, guys. By the way, Charlie, I sent a package with some Old Dust treats coming your way. I hope you like it. Awesome. Looking forward to it. You know, I did see an email, something about, from the Post NL, something about receiving a package soon or something. So as slow as the system is, it might take it like a month to get here, but definitely looking forward to it for sure. Thank you. It's mostly almonds, right? Never my thing. Marzipan is better than almonds.
And little pastries, I love it. So yeah, coffee and kaka, pretty good.
A successful fika. This little guy also enjoyed a nice coffee break.
Yeah, there's a bird.
Scouting for whose torta looks the best. I'm so full, but I'm getting food envy. All of these cakes look so good. Anyways, we need to keep moving. There are so many restaurants and shopping areas in this city.
Look at that, Sweden has shorten, guys.
Has what?
They should have it because it's raining a lot.
Hold on. Sweden has what?
That Sweden has shorten, guys.
Shutter guys?
They should have it because it's raining a lot, right?
Yeah.
I love these pedestrian zones with a roof on top. I feel like every rainy country should have that.
There's even this fully covered market hall for more food stalls and restaurants. We honestly had difficulty finding, quote, Swedish food restaurants. There were a lot more pizza shops and Asian restaurants.
A lot of Asian, a lot of flavored stuff. There's Indian, Indonesian, stuff like that. And I think way more people eat out cuisine like that than actual Swedish food.
And before we move on to the last meal of the day, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, like this upcoming video where we try some more unusual Swedish food in Sweden. Cheese shrimp paste? Is that real?
Cheese shrimp paste? Ew.
What?
I don't know.
And if you want to further support us, you can do that on patreon.com/DNNPhil, where we make additional monthly videos for certain tiers. And a shout out to our family tier patrons: Ethan Mitchell, Heather Kuffner, Hessen Metro.
Okay, so that's just the end of the... Oh, no, there's more stuff. Okay, cool. This is just shout out section.
Jessica Sorenzak, Debbie and Ray Gordon,
Don't go nowhere.
DeVries, Yao Nupe, Parker Dopke, Michelle Asbell, and Bill and Chris.
Wonder why Alicia Bot doesn't work in the YouTube
today,
chat, but it
so
doesn't.
I'm pretty full, but I did see this drink and I wanted to give it a try. It's a Swedish soda.
Bingo. Zingo.
So it's Zingo.
It tastes like Sunkist or Fanta. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Swedish version. I just like.
That looked like a good sausage sitting there. Yeah, look at that thing. Got some relish on it. Yum.
Yeah, it's the Swedish version. I just like the packaging, it looks pretty.
All right, I don't know if this is traditional Swedish, but we see it everywhere, and not just in Sweden actually, but also everywhere in Scandinavia. Hot dogs. These are called korv, I think.
Korv, it's right behind you. Big words, korv.
I think they have multiple chains here too that sell them, and that's quite the extensive menu for a hot dog stand. In like Germany, a hot dog is just a Frankfurter in a soft bun. This looks very different.
Yeah, there's so many topping options.
This reminds me of like the Danish hot dogs with all the crazy toppings. So this is a hot dog, not a sausage. Yeah, this is not like what we would not get this year.
It was overwhelming.
It almost looks like a Krakow. It's very red, it looks very crunchy, nicely charred, and we put some relish on top. There were a lot of toppings that you could choose, and then sauces were free. You have a bit of whiskey sauce here, which I'm curious what that's gonna taste like. And then some coarse mustard. I never saw a hot dog with a bun like this.
Yeah,
like it's very, almost like a kebab bread, but let me try the sausage first.
So it's a sausage or a hot dog? I don't understand.
Ooh, that's red. They have a lot of chorizo.
I guess a hot dog's supposed to be a type of sausage. But the ones here aren't what I would consider a sausage. But these aren't here, of course. This is Sweden that we're looking at.
So two as an option.
This is very spiced. It almost tastes like a chorizo. This
Dry
is such
wiener.
a different hot dog experience than what I'm used to. I'm used to the soft €1 IKEA hot dogs, but this one's very different. Rough
Looks
horse
good.
sausage, very spiced, spicy actually. The bread very crunchy, very thin, not soft at all, but nicely charred. Everything is slightly burnt, and I love that. A hot dog like I never had before, but I can get behind this. Very strong, good flavors. I actually like this much better than these like soft-ass hot dogs.
I'm too full. I'm too full to eat a hot dog.
Really, that's no problem. Then I'll deal with that.
Then you can do it.
It's very good.
We've been eating a lot today, but it's fun.
Middle of the Hager
Nice.
quarter. Middle of the Hager Viertel. German.
Outtakes.
I like that Stockholm, which we're not in.
Okay, we're working on our Swedish, but I have to say, mums. Mums.
Smart, Rick.
Awesome. Yeah, so that was a good video. Swedish food, guys. So Swedish hot dogs might be rivaling the Danish hot dogs. What do you have to say about that, Dolly? Have you ever had a Swedish hot dog or just the Danish ones? Something that confuses me about the Dutch. Why don't you ever toast your bread like for hot dogs, burgers, nothing? Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I gotta have myself. I agree with you. Gotta have toasted bread. Gotta have that crunch, right? Soft bread's good too sometimes, but there's definitely the right moments for crunchy toasted bread. So I wonder. Hold on. Yeah, so the Alicia bot thing's weird. So it works in the Twitch chat, which I didn't even think I had it set up to be working in the Twitch chat. It was a whole confusing thing. But now it's not working in YouTube, even though it's linked to my YouTube on my thing. So that's what I'm going to be doing later today is testing that. Let me see if it'll do anything when I respond to it. We're going to watch that snow video here soon. Just wanted to see if it would respond to me if I typed hi Alicia in the YouTube chat there. Or not even really the YouTube chat. That's like an isolated chat, isn't it? I got to do it down here. Yeah, it's not going to do it, huh? Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's a bummer. But it's in the Twitch chat, though, for some reason. I don't know. Who cares, I guess, right now. It's just frustrating me. It does frustrate me. So, Sweden. Yeah, because I would like for stuff to just work when it's supposed to work, right? Okay, so let's see. Filters, 3 to 20 minutes. And I thought it popped up earlier. What did we type in? I thought I just typed in Sweden. What was the name of that video again? Do you have the French dogs in America? Where you spear the bread roll and stick the sausage in after filling the hole with condiments? I've seen it like that. It's not super common. Normally it's just split down the side, so you just open it up and then place, nestle the dog right down in there. And then, close her on up. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that, and it's not super common though. So anyways, Sweden, I'll just type in snow. I don't remember what the name of that. Okay, right here. Living with the dark winters in Sweden. Midnight sun and polar night. There we go, guys. This is the video. We don't stick dogs in bread.
My name.
Hold on here. Let me turn on my translate over here, guys. Bear with me. Just on that chat. Just if anybody talks in anything international, that way I can. You got the original down here, and then I got my translated version over here, if it'll work. So anyways, we got Living with the Dark Winters in Sweden, Midnight Sun and Polar Night by the channel Jona Yinton. I think that's probably how it's pronounced. I don't know for sure. Hit like on the original video. Thanks, Dolly, for the suggestion. And we're going to start this in just a second because I got to go do something quick. I'll be right back. I don't know if you were talking to me or somebody else, but I'm going to answer you anyways. Cold here for sure. Anyways, all right, let's check out this video. I've seen this channel before. I'm fairly certain. I think this I feel like I've seen her do a video about like candlelight. And wait, is this the? Maybe. Yeah, I think I have seen a video of hers. It's not this video though. All right. Watch it.
My name is Jonna, and I live in the north of Sweden.
In the north, the Arctic Circle, huh? Yeah, the Northern Lights. There we go.
Sweden is a country with a lot of light. And it's also a country with a lot of darkness. It all depends on what season.
Forgot to update the title at the top here.
Season it is. Just like many other countries in the Northern Hemisphere, there is a strong contrast in the light conditions between summer and winter. In the winter, it's dark almost all the time.
That would suck.
And in the summer, it's light all the time.
Also,
during the summer in the very north of Sweden,
it wouldn't suck as bad to have daylight all the time, but it would suck more, I think, to have dark all the time for sure. So what time did she say this was? At a timestamp, 1:53 in the night a.m. Oh, so this is, the midnight, this is when it doesn't get dark at all forever. Okay, yeah, so that would suck. That would equally suck.
During the summer in the very north of Sweden, the sun never sets between the end of May until the middle of July.
That's crazy.
So you can see the sun 24 hours a day, and
That's
that
crazy.
is called the midnight sun.
Drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
And then, during the winter in the very north of Sweden, it's the opposite. For a couple of weeks, the sun never rises above the horizon, which means that there is no sunlight for about a month.
Oh, it's just a month. I mean, I thought it was longer than that, actually. A month's not too bad, I guess.
And that is called the polar night. These extreme contrasts in light is caused by the rotation of the Earth in relation to the position of the sun. And the further north you go, the bigger the contrast.
Thanks for the subscription,
in the middle.
Hi, Lal. I appreciate it. Permadark would be worse than permanite. Yeah, I think so, because daylight, permanent daylight, at least you could put like blackout curtains over your windows and make your house dark. You could at least do that, right?
North of Sweden, and if I'm lucky and it's a clear sky, I can see the sun above the treetops for about an hour during the darkest time of the year.
Dang.
It's the middle of the day, and this is how high the sun goes up now. It's just a little bit over the horizon, or over the trees.
But winters like this one, when it's been cloudy every day, I actually didn't see a glimpse of the sun for over a month. But just a few days ago, now in the beginning of January, I got to feel the sun on my face again.
And that was probably a good day. After a month, you're probably depressed. Like a whole month of like just dark all the time, dark all the time. Like, yeah, sure, you can turn the lights on in your house, but it's not the same as sunlight coming through the curtains. You know what I'm saying?
This is the first glimpse of the sun that we see in over a month. Do you see this?
And that feeling when you begin to feel the sunlight again in January is always overwhelming. It's like seeing the sun for the first time in your life. Even if it can be hard sometimes with these kinds of light conditions, I really love it and I would never want to change it. I think the light is never as beautiful as it is during these most extreme times of the year.
I mean, she's used to it probably. I would want to do it. I would want to change it. Oops.
When it's summer, I usually change my rhythm and stay up all nights and then sleep in the forenoon instead. The light is so beautiful in the middle of the night, and as a filmmaker and photographer, it's like a dream to be out and capture the beauty of the bright nights of June.
I mean, yeah, there's that. Even in Denmark, it would be. So in Denmark, Dolly, is it times like that too? Is it north enough that is there like total darkness and total daylight for any period, or is it just like just really close to that edge of that cutoff?
And then in the winter, even if we don't get so much sunlight, we at least get a few hours of twilight during the day. And that light is the most beautiful kind of daylight that I know. It's like experiencing a long sunrise without a sun.
But it'd probably be relatively bright anyways because of all the snow. Everything's white. So the little bit of light that you get past the horizon, like it's showing right there, would probably be amplified a little bit more just because of the fact that everything's white and reflective, I would think.
And when it's a clear sky and the sun is rising just a tiny bit above the treetops, it spreads a soft and pink light all over the landscape. And that is beyond beautiful. Around 3 in the day, it's already getting dark, and it makes the evenings feel never-ending.
It'd be a weird, like you'd have to live by the clock. Like it'd be weird.
But the darkness makes us see what is never visible in the light. Because actually, we do get sunlight from thousands of suns far, far away.
I mean, sure.
I live
Thousands of suns far, far away. Yeah, but you're not getting a lot of daylight there. But I guess it does amplify, I'm sure, because of the white snow.
in a place where there's no light pollution, and the night sky is breathtaking. And for me, that is one of the reasons that I really love the winter here.
Take it easy,
And
Yolanda.
now and then, the sun sends us a greeting in the darkness. Particles from storms on the surface of the sun comes traveling towards the earth, colliding with our magnetic field and creating the aurora borealis, the northern lights that dances in the sky.
I missed it
can never
last
find
time.
the right words to describe how much I love to stand under the northern lights on a cold and dark winter night.
Yeah, the last time the Northern Lights happened, I missed it. I set alarms on my phone and everything for the middle of the night, and I was just sleeping so good, I guess. I slept through my alarm. Missed it. I caught it last, was it last year? I think it was last year. We had some Northern Lights that we could see here. I got a nice picture of it. It wasn't green. It was showing through more like the pinkish colors, but yeah. Huge sun blast a couple days ago. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I missed it, though, with the solar... with the aurora borealis or whatever.
I can take the darkness any day, as long as I get to see the stars and the northern lights. It makes it all worth it. But even though there is so much beauty to find in these special kinds of light conditions that we have here in the north, I
Right.
would lie if I said that it's always easy to live and adapt to them.
Yeah, you'd be lying, because you know damn well you struggle on days up there in the Arctic and the cold. Sure, it's beautiful. Sure, the lights are awesome in the sky, but like, you're living in the Arctic. There's going to be some rough times. I know it. I know this.
Because it's not. Well, the summer is easy. I don't think you can have too much light. The only thing that people often ask me is if it's harder to sleep when it's light all night. And for me personally, if I want to sleep during the night, I have no problem with that. And for those who do
Curtains.
feel like it's a problem, it's
Curtains.
easily fixed with some thick and dark curtains.
Yeah. Duh. Of course it is.
But the winter and the darkness is definitely much more challenging, and I can only speak from my own experience now. The lack of sunlight makes me more tired, and during the darkest and coldest months, between November and March, I sometimes struggle to keep the energy up. It's harder to get up in the morning when it's dark outside. Our body naturally want to wake up with the sun. And in the afternoon, I often get confused with the time, since the darkness makes it feel like it's much later than it actually is. And the lack of daylight makes me struggle more as a filmmaker, since I only have 1 hour of good light to film in a day,
Dang.
compared to the 24-hour of good light in the summer.
Yeah.
So the darkness, combined with the cold, make things a bit more challenging. And I know I'm not the only one struggling to keep up the energy during this time of the year.
Oh, I am too. Yeah, I get it. I don't have to live in Sweden to get. I mean, I got a foot of snow outside right now, so I get it. It's cold. Wearing my winter hat inside because it's chilly in here. Is that a frozen lake? Yep, it's just on a frozen. Oh, nope. Ugh. I just got cold.
But of course, there's many things you can do to make the winters a little easier. I want to mention a few things that helps me adapt better to the lack of sunlight. For me personally, I think that the tiredness that I feel in the winter is the hardest part. The energy level is so low sometimes. And the cure to that is not always to sleep more. It can actually be to do the opposite. So I try my best to keep being active and moving my body as much as I can.
I need to do
and
that
get
more.
as much daylight as possible. I go for long walks with my dog every day. And if the weather is good, I like to go out in the forest with my snowshoes and my camera, or go skiing.
I don't have good boots, or
I
I'd be...
also love to take ice baths. It's something I started doing a few years ago, combined with breathing exercises, using the Wim Hof method, and it has become my favorite way of boosting myself with new energy when I need it the most. Going into that freezing water is actually the last thing that my body wants to do in that moment. But putting myself into that kind of discomfort is awakening something in me that helps me reset my body. Believe it or not, but cold swims and cold showers has many good health benefits. It's not for everyone, of course, and it's important to get knowledge
I feel like it would make my heart explode
before trying an ice bath if you have never done it before. But for me, it has been a great source of energy and joy during the winter time. So, I really feel a big difference in my energy levels in the winter when I move my body in some way. It doesn't need to be a full workout, but just something, a little every day, that makes you feel alive.
Yeah, I need to do that more.
When we can't get enough energy from the sun, I think it's even more important to make sure that we get enough energy and nutrition from our food. Nature has so much to give us in the summer that we can harvest and save for the winter when we need it the most.
Yeah, if you got a place to go pick all that stuff. They look like those Lango berries.
Here in the north, we have plenty of berries in the forest. So I like to pick tons of blueberries and lingonberries and put in the freezer so that we can eat berries and drink juice from berries every single day during the whole winter.
Will you freeze them? Oh, she's canning them.
I also like to pick different herbs that are good for our health and dry them to make my own tea for the winter.
Oh, cool.
One of my favorite teas to drink when it's cold and dark outside is simply made out of birch leaves. I pick them just as they begin to bloom in the spring.
I didn't catch what kind of leaves she said that was.
Is simply made out of birch leaves.
Birch leaves? Birch leaves? Really? I think we have birch trees around here. Why do those leaves look so small? Is that like from a baby, like a small birch?
I pick them just as they begin to bloom in the spring,
while
they're still small and light green. And the tea smells and tastes just like how it smells like in the spring. And in the middle of the winter, I think it feels so comforting to have a piece of the spring to remind you of the wonderful time to come when everything is blooming and the birds are singing again. And of course, I also take vitamin D supplements since we don't get anything from the sun in many months.
I need to take vitamin D because I don't go outside hardly. It's cold. It's wintertime. I sit here in the office a lot of times.
Even though that would never replace the sun, I believe it can help a little bit. The list of things you can do to handle the darkness is endless. These were just to mention a few. But I think that the most important thing of all is to accept and adapt to the cycles of nature.
I have a choice.
I definitely feel a big difference in the energy during summer and winter, both in nature and in myself. And that doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It's just different. I think the winter and the darkness can cause a lot of unnecessary suffering when we are trying to force ourselves to feel the same as we do in the summer. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel lack of inspiration. And it's okay to need more sleep and to let...
Not when I got my whole house falling apart if I don't do anything, dishes piling up, and it's like, yeah, sure, it's okay to feel tired, but then my dishes are piling up. So I don't have a choice. I got to get off my ass and do stuff. It sucks sometimes, but you know, it is what it is.
Things slow down.
I like to relax too, though, when I can.
A flower would never force itself to bloom in the cold winter. So why would we? This way of thinking changed my way of dealing with the different seasons. I love the
point.
winters just as much as I love the summers. They both have their own benefits and challenges. And I think it gets much easier when we let go and accept what we feel instead of fighting it, and accept the cycles in nature and the cycles in ourselves and learn to live with it, like a dance.
Old. She probably put her coat on immediately after filming this.
So, this is how it is to live with the light and the darkness in the north of Sweden, from my perspective. The extreme contrasts in light also creates a bigger contrast to the seasons, and they all have their own beauty.
It does look nice.
I love the constantly changing seasons, and that you can see and feel how the light changes a little bit for every single day that goes by. The beautiful balance of light and darkness is my greatest source of inspiration, and it makes every day feel new and different.
I bet they had really nice looking northern lights a few days back, half a week ago or something. Thank you so much for watching. It's a cool video. So the winter or the midnight sun, huh? Dark winters. Very cool, guys. Very cool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I do have other stuff. I gotta figure out why this stupid chatbot thing isn't working in the YouTube chat. I don't know. I wonder if it'll work. I didn't set it up for a kick, so I don't think it'll actually work. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with it. I got to figure that stuff out, guys. And I don't know if I'll be live again today. I may go live again today. I'm not sure. I try not to make plans. Every time I tell people I'm going to go live again or something happens. So I'm just not going to tell you if I am or not. I don't know. You just have to see for yourself, I guess. And thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for watching with me. Thanks for the interaction and the fun and all that super fun, awesome stuff. You guys have a super fun, awesome day. Catch you in the next one. Take care.